right, welcome back. We're talking about the organs of government. We looked at the legislature, the judiciary, the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. Then the last part before we went on the break, we said that we looked at this aspect, the independence of the judiciary, where the judiciary is able to carry out its function, judgment, to judge rightly without fear or favor. And I said the judiciary is the last hope of the common man. The last hope of the common man. All right, let's go to the next thing here. Let's look at our past question. Question 11. Unicameral legislature is a common feature of dash. Is a common feature of dash. What do you think is the answer? The answer is C. Unitarism. Unitarism. Please take note of that. Unitarism. Okay. Independence of the judiciary is pertinent because it accords the judiciary the power to dash. The power to dash. A determined fixed term of office for the judges? No. Dismiss any judge who has breached the judicial code of conduct? No. Enable the judge to try and decide cases without bias, like I said earlier on, without fear or favor. Without fear or favor. So the answer is C. The answer is C. The two-chamber of elected national representative in Nigeria is called dash. We don't call it the parliament in Nigeria. The upper house is called the Senate. You know what? We talked about it. The lower house is called House of Assembly. Now, what is the answer? The answer is the National Assembly. I said, this is the two-chamber of elected national representative. It's called the National Assembly. So the answer is D, the National Assembly. Now it says the Central Legislature of Nigeria became bicameral in dash. In dash. The answer is 1960. 1960. I hope you know that is the year we gained our independence. That's the year we gained our independence. Under the presidential system of government, the legislature and the executive are dash. Elected separately to a fixed term. Now, remember, if you go back to your presidential system of government and your parliamentary system of government, in the parliamentary system of government, it is fused together. It is fused together, where the prime minister is also a member of the legislature and the executive. Remember, but in the presidential system, it's not the same. The president is a member of the is the head of the executive arm of government. So they are not elected together, it's separately. A is the answer. A is the answer to a fixed term for 4 years each. For 4 years each. The first term is 4 years. Take note of this. So the answer is A. In most recent times, a seemingly workable solution to Nigerian federal question is that of dash. Is it state policing? No. Is it terrorism? No. Is it revenue allocation? No. The answer is restructuring. You hear them say, to restructure the Nigerian system. So that is our answer, restructuring. The answer is B. The answer is B. One of the following reasons is unlikely to necessitate the emergence of a federal system. What of the following reason is unlikely to necessitate the emergence of a federal system? The answer is political sovereignty. I hope you know the meaning of a federal system. Remember, Nigeria practices a federal system. A federal system is good for a country like ours that has a multi-ethnic, that is large. You have a large number of people with different ethnic groups and tribes. So federalism, that is why Nigeria practices a federal system, so that each group will have a sense of what? Belonging, a sense of belonging. So the minority will not be relegated. The minority will not be relegated. All right, let's go. In a parliamentary system of government, the executive is weak because of dash. A parliamentary system of government, you know the parliamentary system of government? Where you have the head of state is different from the head of government. Good. All right. Accountable to parliament. Responsible for its own action. Headed by a prime minister. No. Accountable to parliament. Remember, I told you, I said the prime minister is the head of both the executive and the legislature, is a member. Take note of that, don't forget. Take note of that. This is your SS1 topic. Go back to it. First term SS1 topic. Go back to this. Okay. Government can be made responsible and accountable to its citizens through the following method, except 1, periodic change of government. Like in Nigeria, it's every 4 years. Every 4 years. Political education. What do we mean by political education? Educate the people about government activity, what government is doing, what the functions of government, and the rights of the citizens. That is what we mean by political education. Public opinion, where citizens express what they feel concerning the government of the day, concerning government activity. Look at the question. Method, except. So the answer is B. B is the answer, demonstration. So other ones can work. Other ones, they said except. Look at the except. So the except is the odd one out, which happens to be what? Demonstration. Take note of this. So B is the answer. Okay. Wow, interesting questions. The supreme power of a state to make and enforce law within its jurisdiction without any form of external influence or control. Go back to your SS1 first term topic, SS1, forms of government, basic forms of government. You see this. Now, what is the answer? Is it A? Is it B? What do you think? The answer is B, sovereignty. Sovereignty. Remember sovereignty. The supreme power of a state to make its own laws. To make its own laws without any form of external control or external influence. That is what it is. B, sovereignty is your answer. Sovereignty. Okay, we're looking at another topic. Another topic, citizenship. Citizenship. Some of us started learning about citizenship from our junior secondary days. Some even from the primary school. So it is not a new topic at all. Okay, it says a citizen can be defined as a person who is a legal, please take note of those two words. Legal member. Key words. Now, this is very important. Legal member. A citizen can be defined as a person who is a legal member of and owes allegiance to a particular country he resides, in which he enjoys full and political rights. So a citizen is a legal member. Please, if you just see a citizen is a member or is a person, legal, that word legal makes it more meaningful. Please take note of this. Ways of acquiring citizenship. Citizenship by birth. Your father, you were born in Nigeria and your parents are Nigerians. Descent and birth. Born in Nigeria and your parents are Nigerians. Or your father is a Nigerian. This is it. By descent. Citizenship by registration. Citizenship by registration. When a non-Nigerian, maybe a woman, maybe a Ghanaian woman, for example, marries a Nigerian man, it's true by marriage. By marriage, most times, is where you have citizenship by registration. Take note of this. Citizenship by registration. Citizenship by naturalization. Somebody that has lived, he's not a Nigerian, but has lived in Nigeria for over 10 or 15 or 20 years and has lived according to the laws of the land without any, has clean records. No criminal record attached to him or her as long as he has lived in Nigeria, and decides to swear the oath of allegiance to become a Nigerian. Yes, that is where you have citizenship by naturalization. Naturalizing to become a citizen of that country he or she has lived in for more than 10, 15 years. Each country has theirs. Some countries is 10, some is 15, depending. But you must be of good character for you to attain this citizenship. Then the fourth one, we have honorary citizenship. Honorary citizenship. Maybe you've been a person that has done so well for your country and you are known worldwide, and other countries can decide to give you a honorary citizenship. Maria Makiba got this. Before she died, she was a honorary citizenship. She was a honorary citizen of a country. Please take note of this. Then the last one, citizenship by conquest. Citizenship by conquest. Remember, South Sudan, you know South Sudan is the newest country so far. They gained independence in 2011. Before they broke out, they used to be Sudan. They used to be Sudan before they separated. So it's by conquest. They broke out. Eritrea used to be West Utopia before it broke out and has its own country. So citizenship by conquest. Citizenship by conquest. These are the 5 basic ways of acquiring citizenship. Please take note of this. Okay, let's continue. Duties and obligations of a citizen. Yes. Now, I don't want to separate the duties. I don't want to separate the obligations. Now, let me use one. With one example, duties. Okay. Duties. Payment of taxes. Take note. Obligation. Vote and be voted for. Vote and be voted for. Yes. These are, you see the duties, I was able to create It is your obligation as a citizen of Nigeria to vote in the general election. As long as you're of age, you're up to 18, it is your right to vote. It is your duty to pay your tax. So I just created a differentiation. Some students will say, what's the difference between duties and obligation? Yes, they are together, but now with this example, you're able to know that there is a difference. We do not force you to vote, but it is an obligation, it's your right as a Nigerian adult citizen to vote your leaders into political office. Okay, we're going for another break. I'll be back shortly. Take care.